One of the best parts about growing vegetables in your backyard is you can walk out the back door, come into your backyard, pick your lettuce, take it inside and make a salad for lunch or for dinner. It's fresh. You can't get any fresher than this. Now, when you grow these lettuce, you'll find when it warms up, they'll last maybe 6 to 8 weeks before they decide to start going to seed. That means it's very important that you have a continual supply of lettuce seedlings, and I'll show you how it's done. Of course, you can go down to Bunnings, you can go down to your local hardware store, even your supermarket at times, and you can buy some seedlings there if it's a pinch. If you don't have any of your own, that's a great way to get started. Of course, it's not as cost effective, and you don't necessarily get the varieties that you want. So what I do is I like to grow my own seedlings at home, and I'll show you these. This little hothouse. And you get your seedlings going in here. Now these seedlings are probably a week or two until I can start to harvest them. Super easy. Get your seedling mix and put your lettuce seeds in there. They'll grow up. They're very easy to separate. But what you can do that's even better is this. I'll take you over. This is where I overseeded in the garden bed. Obviously, those lettuce are really close. There's not enough space for them to grow out, but that's not a problem at all because my soil is nice and light. There's lots of organic matter in there. It's going to be very easy to separate these lettuce seedlings out. And like, look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lettuce seedlings just in that tiny space. I can separate these out, give them lots of room to grow, and then you'll end up with awesome lettuce like that. So I'll show you. Now, you can go in with your bare hands, but I'm going to use a trowel just to get a little bit of leverage. And what you want to do is you want to come in here, find your seedlings. Now, these ones are way too close. So I'm going to use these, and they're going to be great because I can plant a whole area in the bed here. Now you don't want to disturb the roots. So you've got to come in down the side and you just want to loosen it up. You want to keep those roots. And we'll go in from the other side as well. Now that we've loosened it up, we can come in here and very gently work out our seedlings. And just like that, just like that, there's our seedling, beautiful, ready to be transplanted. And I'll continue to do that. Look, that's a sign. Look at this. That is the sign of healthy soil. Look at that. I've hardly touched the soil and you got worms just coming up. There's another healthy seedling. And you want to try not to disturb the roots as best as possible. Sometimes it's not avoidable, but that's all right. Just means that lettuce will take a little bit longer to get going. All right, so here are the lettuce seedlings. Super healthy. Roots are all intact. I think they're better than if you were to buy a punnet of lettuce from the garden. Very difficult to separate them sometimes and you lose some of the roots, but these guys are great. Now I've left a bit of a gap in the garden where I've taken these lettuce from. So I'm just going to fill that up. You can see now, look at this, simple as this. Pop this guy in there, gently press it down, put a bit of mulch around. Oh look, more worms. Now that's good spacing right here. It's as simple as this. You find an area where you're not growing anything, you make a gap in the mulch, dig a bit of a hole and pop it in. That's simple. And this lettuce is going to grow to fill this gap, and we're just going to have lettuce all over this area. You go to the shops, you'll pay a couple of dollars, you'll pay $3, $4, $4.50 for a tray of lettuce seedlings, and you might get 8, 10, 12 lettuce seedlings if you're lucky. And just like this, you get a packet of lettuce seeds that'll cost you $3, $4 at most, and you get 800 seeds in a packet. And I can tell you what, I don't have 800 lettuce here. That means that I've got so many seeds left over that I can continue to grow throughout the season. That said, I'll probably want to grow a couple of different varieties, but you get my point. So I'm going to continue working here, and I'm going to transplant these guys, and I'm going to spread them out over a larger area so they've got somewhere to grow. But it's cost me maybe 20 cents worth of seeds here, if that, and I've got lettuce here that's going to keep me going for another couple of months. Thank you. We'll catch you next time. Let me show you these radishes. I planted these about 5 weeks ago and we're already picking them. In fact, I'm going to be picking these over in the next week or two. I'm just going to free up some room in the garden bed and I'll be able to grow something else. Look at that. Look at that. I sowed these from seed. You know what? Let's find one. I sowed these from seed and it took a couple of minutes. And I'd say I probably got 100 radishes. Look at that.